Did you just hear Jerome Luai is already copying battle scars in training sessions with the Tigers, but can he and Appy fill the void that was left by Justin Olam's retirement? G'day, I am Geordie. Welcome back to NRL Deep Dive, and this is your just like one-stop shop to daily fixes on like all things West Tigers. So if you're loving the build-up to 2025 like I am, go ahead, smash that like button, hit subscribe, flick that bell so you never miss a beat, and it just helps me in the algorithm out a ton, and it gets great footy content into your palms. So we are 6 days away from the season opener against the Newcastle Knights, and my goodness, are the vibes electric among the Tigers fans. Last episode, we unpacked Justin Olam's hanging of the boots. That was an absolute gut punch for us Tigers fans. I'm slowly making my way through the grieving processes and the different stages of that, but today we're going to be diving into Luai's wild welcome to the jungle, and I could not be more stoked. We can talk about him and Appy, our new skippers, and I just think they might be able to turn this ship around. So buckle up because this is going to get interesting quick. So let's set the scene. December 14th, 2024, that's when Luai came around. Leichhardt Oval, members only training session, right? The heat was brutal. I can only imagine the air is thick at this point. And there's Jerome Luai, our shiny new halfback. He is stepping into Tigers territory for the first time. Now, I figured he'd probably just like rock up all smooth, maybe a few, throw a few flick passes to win us over, blah, blah, blah. But nah, mate, like word dropped that he got absolute scrappy, got battle scars from a wrestle that turned just feral. I mean, from the first day, mate, he's already scrapping like a true Tiger. And what does that tell you? I think he is here to flash his premiership bling. Or do you think he's ready to just bleed for this club, especially now that Olam is gone? So quick recap for you newbies and new subs that just got on this video. Last episode, we broke down Justin Olam's retirement, right? The Papua New Guinean wrecking ball and our center with that mongrel spirit. You know, he called it quits after a career that lit up Leichhardt and broke tackles just for fun, honestly. Losing him hurts a lot, and he was a warrior, a bloke who'd run just through brick walls, through back lines, and we've been just like spoon merchants for 3 years running, and Olam was one of the few who was just giving us hope, and now that is all stripped away. I am gutted. I was gutted when I heard too, and I still am. But then you've got people like Luai and Appy stepping up as co-captains, and I'm thinking, can these two actually fill the void? Can they bring like the fire Olam left behind? So let's zoom in on Luai first, just because he is the man of the minute. This isn't just any signing. It's a 4-time premiership winning, a Samoan skipper, a $6 million man locked into us for 5 freaking years, and he's the kind of talent we've been dreaming since the glory days faded, you know what I'm saying, like Benji Farah days. But here's what got me buzzing: those battle scars from day one. SMH said that he was in the thick of it, copying bruises, getting so physical that it was feral, and that's not a guy easing into it like a cushy gig, I would say. That's a bloke who knows footy and knows that we are desperate. And also, like, who knows, Olam just like left this huge hole in our guts, and not just on the field but in our spirit. And maybe is he here to lead by example? Luai, I don't know. But now the pair him with like Appy, our hooker is a bloody legend. Crafty, tough. He's worn the Tigers jersey through dark times, so he gets it. So together, I think as our new skippers, and I reckon that's no accident. Benji Marshall's looked at Olam walking away and gone, righto, we need leaders. Appy the grinder, he'll outwork anyone. Luai the spark, he's got the flair and the big game nuance. Just like losing Olam's muscle in the centers stings, but these two in the spine, I think that's going to be a different beast that saves us. Could this be the duo that drags us out of the cellar and keeps 2025 going hot? So let's unpack that training moment a little more. Luai's out there, he is wrestling, getting banged up, and I love it. It's raw, it's Tigers, it's what we're about, but it's more than just a tough guy act. Why, with Olam gone, we need blokes who will just fight for every inch of the field, not just coast on talent, right? Like, think about it. Luai's won it all at Penrith, but he's walked into a squad that's forgotten how to win. Appy's been here, grinding through the losses. The first session was it Luai saying, like, I'm here to lift you? Or was it the boys testing him, like, prove you're worth it, mate? Either way, it's a sign of something brewing, and I'm here for it, right? I keep picturing Olam in his prime, smashing blokes, firing up the crowd. He's won our heartbeat on. He was our heartbeat on the edge, and he won our heart, right? So now with him retired, the leadership has kind of shifted, I would say, with Luai and Appy just aren't just players anymore. They're the skippers. They are the team leaders. They are the communication. And that wrestle and those scars, like maybe that's Luai showing he's not afraid to get dirty, to carry some of that Olam grit. Appy's already got the work ethic. He's the glue, but can Luai bring the mongrel out of the magic? You know what I'm saying? Because, mate, we're not Penrith and we are the West Tigers. We are chaotic, we are battered, and we are bloody passionate as fans. Would you agree? Let me know in the comments. We need more than just skill. We need soul. We see gaps, we own gaps. So here's the thought that's rattling around my freaking head today. It's, does Luai get it, all right? Like, he called this place the jungle, and himself, like, life in the Tigers jungle. That's what he said. He said in an interview, spot on, right? And we're not just a polished outfit. We are a mess half the time, if I'm being completely honest. Injuries, dramas, wooden spoons, and Olam thrived in that mess. And he even loved it, even, I would say. And Luai used to be a machine at Penrith. Everything was clicking. Premierships were on tap. And now he is here. He is scrapping in the heat. And I'm wondering, can he actually handle this brand of crazy? Those scars say he might, but it is early days, and he's just trying to earn his place on the team. And what about Appy? He's been through the walls with us. Like, he knows the pain of those losses. And with Olam gone, he's not just a hooker anymore. He is a co-captain carrying the hopes of every freaking fan screaming at Leichhardt. So pair him with Luai, and I think we have a wild mix. We got experience meets flair, grit meets gloss, and like, I reckon Benji Marshall is absolutely banking on them to steady the ship. What do you think? And like, I just want to hear from you, legends. Do you think like Luai actually has what it takes to like own the jungle and let the jungle welcome him? Because like, I'm feeling good about it, but at the same time, like I've said in previous videos, I just want to be realistic about it all too. And I just think that with Olam gone, Appy and Luai in co-captain chair, like, I think we might see some good stuff. And the way they set up Bullard, the way they set up like Royce Hunt, people like that. I think if we just play our cards right in the terms of the mental game, that's what I think it comes down to. We have like passion, we have talent, we have skill, but do we have the mentality and do we have the mental game? I don't know if we have the mental part, but I'm seeing in training sessions, I'm seeing in Instagram stories and all that we might actually, and there is a straw of hope for me as a West Tigers fan, and I hope there is one for you too. So can they fill the Olam boots, or are we just clutching at straws at this point? Drop your thoughts in the comments. I'll read them all, and I'll shout out the Rippers tomorrow. And speaking of tomorrow, we'll be back with another deep dive where we will actually chew over Luai's half combos and what Benji has up his sleeve for round one. Kind of like a game plan, if you will. So don't miss it. Subscribe. Let me know in the comments who you're rooting for in terms of Luai or in terms of Appy. So that's a wrap for today, mates. Like, Jerome Luai has got scars. Appy has grit. And a new era without Justin Olam is so sad, but I think there's a silver lining. And are our skippers just ready to lead us out of the wilderness and into the jungle? So time will tell, but I am bloody pumped to watch it unfold. Hit that like button if you're feeling it like I am. Subscribe if you're not already. And I'll catch you tomorrow for more West Tigers madness. Geordie out. Take it easy, mate.